Hey, it's Mike, and welcome to the morning update. Sorry that I'm a little late. I actually just have to get used to this new format. So, I just did a posted update where I just wrote down what the pre-market was doing. So let's just go over it here on video. We see that the S&P 500 was down a little bit yesterday, but now it continues to go down. It's down a third of a percent. However, the big story really is the Nasdaq, which is down over 1% after being up yesterday. So it kind of makes a little bit of sense that we may see some selling here. And the Russell 2000 is not in great shape at all. It was down 1.67%. Now it's down another almost two-thirds of 1%. So the market is kind of nervous because we're going to have the Fed announcement at around 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And at that point, it's expected that there should be no change in the overnight lending interest rate. However, people are going to be wondering what Chairman Powell is going to say moving forward, because his statement will likely move the market much more than having no change in the interest rate. So if Chairman Powell says that, something to the effect of that they're more likely to raise the interest rates in the future, that could tank the markets. However, what I think I'm seeing here is a sort of a negativity that's set in the market. So if Chairman Powell can just not say anything really ridiculous or dumb, the market will likely go up. I think what's happened is that the market has kind of run up. I mean, this is the 1 month chart, for instance, of the Russell 2000. We have run up a little bit. And so I think they're just pulling back. So when Chairman Powell does come out with his announcement, then the market can move back up again. So I just think there's a little bit of nervousness, but I actually prefer nervousness instead of sort of unfettered optimism, which could be knocked over really quickly. So let's go ahead and take a look at gold. There's not much going on with gold right now. It's just down fractionally after being up fractionally. So it's just kind of sitting stable. Bitcoin, after reaching that high of 61,000 over the weekend, is now sitting at just under $55,000. If you look over the past day, it has moved down from almost 57,000 back to 55,000. So I think Bitcoin is just taking a rest here before it begins to move up again. I mean, you see the 1 month chart is still, 1 month ago was at 52.1, now it's at 54.9. If you follow the stock to flow model, to flow live chart, this is what I follow for Bitcoin. This was created by a guy named Plan B, who's a Twitter guy who created this sort of chart here that tracks the predicted price of Bitcoin. Has been very accurate. This sort of rainbow sort of curve is the real price of Bitcoin, and then this blue line here is the projected price of Bitcoin. And right now, the projected price of Bitcoin using the stock to flow model is $37,400, and the current price is below 55,000. So Bitcoin is tracking well ahead of the stock to flow model, and the stock to flow model actually takes Bitcoin at a price of over 100,000 on August 23rd. So that's when Bitcoin is expected to be over the six-figure mark. We're more than halfway there. So I'm really confident that Bitcoin's going to do really well. Limited supply, lots of demand. Obviously, it probably got a little bit ahead of itself, so it's just going to pull back a bit. However, the only thing I can really say today as far as the pre-market is concerned is that a lot of nervousness, not a lot of negativity but I think this is going to be the darkest before the dawn. I think once Chairman Powell speaks and says whatever he's going to have to say, I think the markets are going to begin to move up. It's very rare that I've seen the market stay sort of very negative, and then after the Federal Reserve Chairman speaks, the market goes even more negative. So, like I said, if you're nervous, if you have a lot of, let's say, small cap stocks that have been hit, a lot of the small cap stocks have been hit, what I would do is I would just wait until the Fed Chairman speaks. I think it's more likely than not that once he speaks, the market's going to begin to move back up. And if the market begins to move back up and closes at its highs of the day today, then chances are the market will continue to rally into tomorrow. And then we have the unemployment numbers on Friday, and I expect the unemployment numbers to be really good since it looks like the economy is beginning to reopen. You have Texas reopening, Florida is going to be reopening soon. So just to recap right now, the S&P 500 pre-market's down 0.37 of a percent. The NASDAQ is down over 1%. I'll give you the exact number here. Down 1.22. It's moved down even more. And The Russell 2000 is down 0.63%. You can catch my next update. I'm going to be posted. It's going to be a written post around 9 a.m. and then I'm going to do a post right after the market opens, and then more posts throughout the day. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and go ahead and subscribe and turn notifications. I do multiple daily updates on stocks, stock trading strategies, and market updates. Thanks a lot. Bye.